So the debate happened yesterday.
Yeah. Niggas was wilding. Hey,
That's it.
so did anything happen that made you want to vote for Kamala?
I think you already know the answer to that question before you asked it.
I know.
It wasn't a damn thing she did last night that made me say, she the one for me. I like the cut of her. That was what she said right there really made some sense. I can't wait to be under this administration. None of that shit happened. Not a nan one single solitary fucking time.
Yeah.
She came out the gate. Question number one was really, really easy. Do you think we're better off now than we were 4 years ago? If I am the person in charge of where we're at or had any responsibility in where we are now, it's an easy question. Especially if I'm asking you to let me do some more of this shit. Yeah, we better.
Yeah.
Hell
And
yeah.
she should have said, yeah, we were better because 4 years ago we wasn't going outside.
She could have said anything, but it's a yes or no question about you. He said you do a good job. And you said I grew up in a middle class family. I know
Hey.
about the struggle and I want to help middle class people.
I agree. Kamala still does not have my vote. Nothing about the debate changed anything for me. Like Trump, I knew Trump was crazy. Trump did more crazy shit, but he did have his little run where he just ran off at the mouth and was just like, "Fuck it, I'm gonna say all the wild shit." Niggas talking about fucking illegal immigrants getting transgender operations while in prison.
Hey yo, look. Hey yo, look. Does that not happen though? It
No.
might not be. It might not be transgenders get illegal immigrants getting transgender what gender confirming. What's the word for it now? I don't want to say transgender operation. That doesn't seem like the term for it. But hey, look, prisoners might not be getting sex change operations while in prison, but are prisoners getting post-op medications while in prison? Is their post-op care being paid for and taken care of by the correctional facilities they are housed in? Is that a thing? I don't know if it is. I don't know if it isn't. I sound like Trump now. I'm just saying. What the fuck?
And how many illegal immigrants you think are getting these things?
Hey, look, I don't know, but 7 of them is too many.
I don't think there's any of them. I don't think nothing fits that Venn diagram. It's
Hey,
not there's
look,
not
you could
there's
be
not
right.
there's not a Pedra standing in the middle of that circles. Like, see, like,
There may
nah.
not be. There may not be.
So, did you have any highlights from the debate?
I had several. Um, um, I liked him when he told her, "I'm talking. Shut the fuck up." No, he didn't say shut the fuck up. He said, "I'm talking. Excuse me. Is that okay? Can I continue now?" He said some shit like that. I can't remember the exact phrasing, but he flipped exactly what she did to Mike Pence and exactly what she did to the Palestinian protesters a couple weeks ago when she told them I'm speaking. I thought that was pretty clever in the moment. I didn't see anybody score that as a point in the fight, but I thought it was
Nah, I
I
don't.
thought it was
I
a
don't think.
misprint by a lot of motherfuckers.
I don't think you can get a point for that when you continuously do the exact same thing.
Points is points, man. Points is points, man. I'm doing boxing scoring. I don't like either one of these motherfuckers, so I'm just calling it down the middle like an impartial judge. When she hit him with the insecure shit, that was that was good. That was good. When she all that insecure that small dick talk she was giving that motherfucker. She said that little dick energy. She ain't said it like that, but that's basically what she said. And she said everybody knows it. She said they laugh at you. None of the leaders respect you. They all know all they have to do is, play to your ego a little bit and they get whatever the fuck they want. She ain't say the fuck part, but that's just my interpretation. Get whatever the fuck they want. He ain't like that shit. Oh, they playing me? They getting over on me? I don't like the motherfuckers like
They saying my name in the streets.
they said right. My name is so she was getting at his ass, and it was effective because he's a moron. He is.
Yeah.
But that don't mean that she brilliant because he's a moron. She's a fucking idiot too. I liked how he hit her with shit, and she would just not acknowledge it and move the fuck on. He said, "If my tariffs were so bad, why y'all keep them in place?" That was incredible because she had just talked about how the tariffs that he would enact would be horrible for the country and how those things that he did, the tariffs, were bad for us. Then he said, well, why y'all keep them up? And she said, January 6th was horrible. You have a motherfucker. I can't believe it.
Yeah, she did spin off that one. I will give you that. She did spin off that one.
Pivot was crazy. I mean, they had hit him with she nutmegged that. What they call it, nutmeg. She nutmegged that motherfucker. I said shit.
Yeah, she did. She definitely did that. She did quite a few of those. Like Trump did some amazing ones himself. Like his response to the climate change question, where he talked about not building more cars in Detroit, and did not and rebutted for 3 minutes and did not use the word climate.
Hey, look, fuck the weather. We need diesel. We need diesel engines back in Cadillacs. Pronto. These windmills ain't shit. Did you see them? They 400 acres of nothing.
Oh shit!
He said they're destroying the desert. They're destroying the desert. They're not gonna grow.
Never gonna get these crops now.
Nigga, if that's anywhere you supposed to put solar panels.
All sun, no nothing.
On the beach is like prime real estate, I would think. What the fuck?
You ain't got nothing but space and opportunity around that motherfucker. Go ahead.
But I'm telling when the media networks won the debate, we as a people, as a country that has to vote for one of these two motherfuckers. Well, we don't have to. We can vote for any of the other third party candidates that are running, or write a motherfucking name down if you feel like it. But we got these two people to really like vote for. Realistically, they're both trash. Trash. They won't answer any questions. Any policy initiatives they talk about, they speak of in hyperbolic terms. Kamala and Joe have been telling us since they got this shit signed that they have lowered the cost of prescription drugs.
Yeah, for those 7 drugs.
For the one drug now, for the 17 people that could use it. It's only for the motherfucking senior citizens.
Mm-hmm.
And it's only for their insulin. If I got heart medication that I got an issue with, and I got diabetes. Well, no, insulin is diabetes. I got diabetes, I'm covered. But if I got heart disease, no. If I got cancer, no. If I got the gout, no. High blood pressure, no. Diabetes, we got you, G. Don't worry about it. $35. It's just, this isn't for the people. This isn't helping the people. It's helping those people. And that's it. But you keep touting it as some big universal boom. It is not. And they talk about all the shit they do as though they're those things. oh, I'm gonna give $25,000 to first time home buyers. That does not help the people. That helps first time home buyers. And then it helps even less people when you read all of the fine print and the motherfucking carve outs they got that's gonna exclude you. Yes, you. They're thinking it's gonna be for you. It's not for you. Did your parents buy a house before? Oh yeah, nah. You don't count now. Doesn't you don't qualify. Like it's just shit like that. Also, what the fuck does a $25,000 gift to everybody do? It raises the price of everything by $25,000.
What the world got to be fucking retarded. Like, why are people actually acting as if he's going to say something worth rebutting? And then, like, they're getting a win for rebutting a crazy motherfucker.
I mean, the tariff shit, she could have rebutted and said why they kept them in place. And if a politician was ever to be honest, it would be a great fucking thing. I kept your tariffs in place because they was good, but I want you out of office and you don't need to be president because you batshit crazy here, and here. But yeah, a broken clock is right twice a day, and these are the 2 times that you was right. Give the motherfucker the credit for that. Blame him for the shit he's blamable for. Hold him responsible for all the shit he's culpable for.
You know they don't have to go to
let it
these
go.
places.
You say what?
You know they don't have to go to these motherfuckers, right?
The debates?
Like, I don't understand why you don't understand the psychology of arguing with a crazy motherfucker. Well, you have nothing to gain. If you win the argument, what do you have to gain? If he whips your ass, what do you have to gain?
If you win the argument, you get to sway potentially individuals that are undecided or decided for the couch to say, okay, they have some semblance of policies that I agree with, so I'll go ahead and vote for them. With the crazy,
do you think there's really a person like that on this planet?
Right now, I'm a person that is. I'm gonna sit on the fucking couch. I want somebody with some sense to say some shit to make me vote for them. I'm never gonna vote for the other guy, but that does not mean I'm gonna vote for you.
So there's something Donald Trump could have said that would have made you vote for him.
No, I'm familiar with them.
Okay, so back to what I just said. What do they have to gain? You think there's a person on this planet that is going to be influenced by these debates?
But let me restate it. I answered that. She can get my
vote. What
vote.
do you base that off on if you can't?
I just told you. Let me finish the statement so you can hear it clear.
Huh?
She could get my vote. She could win it over. I don't think that she's an insane person necessarily. I don't think that she is going to be unhinged or do some shit that's fucked up. Now, me believing that he will not make me vote for her. She got to do something. So if she gets on that stage and presents a good case as to why she should be president of the United States, then okay. And she could help herself in the debate against him. And this is a special circumstance. You are running for an office in which there are 2 people that are seriously contenders for it. He happens to be the other motherfucker. You have to go in front of the constituency with him to express the difference between you and him to everybody clearly.
So what you're doing here, so Donald Trump isn't. There's nothing you can say to get your vote. So he's never on the docket. You're just trying to. Your thing is between Kamala or the couch.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, or anybody in the couch, not Kamala. Anybody or the couch. Somebody stand up.
This is a 2-party country, right?
It's not. We're not majority 2-party. I get it for all intents and purposes.
Let's not do that. We're talking about Kamala or the couch. We're talking Kamala or the couch.
Cool. Yeah, Kamala or the couch. Yeah.
So let's be.
That's where I'm at right now. Even though I'm
how asinine that is. Do you understand how asinine that is?
Why is that asinine?
Because you've already deemed one of these people to be deplorable and a detriment. So the other person wins. There is no place where you get to Kamala or the couch. It's a real sensibility. As a real sensibility, or we should not be talking to you based on what the system is. There is no Kamala on the couch.
So you feel like if you just know that this motherfucker is not the motherfucker that you want, you have to go for the other one.
No. What I said is we shouldn't be talking to you. You have nothing to offer the conversation. I didn't say you could do what you want to do. We should not be talking to you. You have nothing to offer the conversation. You have made up your mind. You are not contributing to the system. The rest of us are attempting to contribute to the system. We don't need more people on the fence, which is all you could do is sway us from making the decision to being like you on the fence or on the couch, which is detrimental because now you're working against progress at that point. If you are stopping people from moving forward to stand still, we ain't saying you're regressing. You are stopping progress by definition. Some of those people will get it wrong, yes, but they definitely need to be moving forward. And if you are not offering them an alternative, A or B, you are saying A or the floor, you have nothing to add to the conversation that needs to be had. You could talk about anything, but the conversation that needs to be had is about progression of the country. And if one of those people clearly has no betterment in your mind, then by default, that other motherfucker is the winner.
That's not how that works, though. They both could just be trash, and I could just abstain.
Again, that's what I said. You can do whatever you want. I said, talking.
Why can't I talk though?
No, you can do what you want. I said the rest of us shouldn't be talking to you.
Oh,
I just say you couldn't do whatever.
So if I am of the mind state, just talk this through real quick. If I'm of the mind state of Kamala or the couch, and Kamala's running against Donald Trump, you don't think that Kamala, I say her name different. You don't think Kamala should come talk to me when I'm her or the couch? So she shouldn't say anything to me.
No,
she shouldn't talk to me.
No.
Okay.
Everybody who's out of it, who's Kamala on the couch, everybody, they should just go sit out of it.
Cool.
But see, the thing is, if they get to talking too much, they could turn some motherfuckers who was already making a decision one way or the other to Kamala on the couch. And now ain't nobody moving forward. I don't think a person whose options are one way or stagnation, I don't think they should be in open forums all the time. Especially in one like this.
I don't see it as stagnation, though. I see it as progression, but in terms of taking my power back. I like the system better under Trump, and I'll tell you why. We fought. We were engaged. We were aware of what the fuck was going on, and we were active in trying to be change agents. When we get other people in office, namely Democrats, we go to sleep. We sit there and we don't pay attention to what the fuck is going on, and we let them do whatever the fuck they want to do, and they do things that aren't necessarily to our benefit. Billions of dollars overseas, none here. We let that happen. If that had been Trump facilitating these wars, the people of this country would be up in arms and we would be able to get this stopped. But since it's not Trump, since it's a Democratic Party and we have so many of us that say Democrat or nothing, blue no matter who, I don't care what she says or they say, I'm voting for them, then they get the benefit of not having to do anything for us or doing things that are in the direct detriment of us, like sending a shit ton of money overseas like we don't want them to do. But we'll never stop them from doing that shit because they Democrats and they cool, so we can't speak out against it.
I didn't say a motherfucker shouldn't speak out against it. Well, I'm saying a motherfucker should definitely make a choice. It shouldn't be.
I'm not saying we shouldn't. I'm saying we don't, fam.
We're butt up against these choices now. I don't think we're in a position to go to the left or the couch. I think we have to make a choice. And if it ain't the left, then it's the right.
I don't think we have to make the choice. I don't think I need to choose.
I think too many people stagnant. I think it's too close. I think one side has reasonable people and the other side has fanatics. So my logic would assume that you're only going to be able to talk to the reasonable side. And so your way of thinking is only going to get more people on the fence because the other side is full of fanatics. I don't believe that you'll be able to talk to these. Here's what I'm saying. One side is made comprised of all fanatics. One side is 50-50. I think everybody that follows Trump is
agree with that. I think both sides are equally as fanatical. I think just as much as you got motherfuckers that's crazy for Trump, you got people that are crazy against Trump.
I think
on both sides.
I think people can conflate both parties being just as fanatical as one another, but I think Trump carries a different crowd. I don't think that's just the regular red fanaticism. I think Trump brings out a whole different type of fanaticism, and we can't use that.
So do you think that there are more logical people that are fanatics for Trump, or more logical people that are fanatics that are members of the Democratic Party?
I think
or more fanatic people, more logical people, I should say.
I think, and I don't want to say logical. I want to say logical because their viewpoint aligned closer to mine, but that's just what they outwardly say. It's just what they outwardly say. So me actually putting a concrete visage on which side got the logical motherfuckers, I would say outwardly the blue appears to have the more logical thinking because they're more willing to hear the other side out. That's just one of those monikers of higher thinking.
I disagree.
Whether they act on it, whether they listen to them, they appear.
I don't even think they appear anymore, fam. Go talk to some people about not supporting Kamala and see how fast they be in your ass. Pause. Oh my God!
No, I didn't say that was you.
You a sellout. You a Kuma. You gonna get all of that shit. You gotta say you like Trump, but then put it to a situation where you say you like Trump.
See, the people I talk to
definitely a rap.
People I talk to, they're not placeholder voting. They're policy voting. So I don't have Trump, Kamala Harris conversations. Motherfuckers like, what is he proposing? What is she proposing?
Well, if you having conversations about that with people, then nobody that you're talking to should be saying that they're with Kamala because there's no policy until the day before yesterday for Kamala.
Okay. I didn't say shit about voting for either one of them motherfuckers. I
didn't say you did. You said the people you talk to base their decisions and their conversations based on the policy of both people. And I said there couldn't be a thing.
Most of the people I've talked to are Trump supporters. Most of the people I talk to are Trump supporters.
Okay, cool, man.
That's just what it is. Whether they're just trying to be facetious, whether they're trying to be facetious, I know they are tired of what Democrats have said to them. To me, I don't subscribe to that theory. I know what these motherfucking crackers got. I know what they got in store. And hey, enemy of my enemy is my friend. Goddamn it.
Yeah,
that's just the way it go.
Yeah, I mean, it sounds good, but it ain't always the thing. Sometimes the enemy of your enemy is also your enemy.
I mean, but it's a gamble either way. We're talking
Sometimes them
about
two motherfuckers
odds.
ain't even actually enemies. Sometimes they working together.
Oh well, shit. Then we
And
change
back
the
to the debate. Sometimes they working together.
I mean, that's
When
changing the
Trump hit her,
conversation.
with the immigration policies that they kept in place. You came in talking about how horrible his treatment of immigrants was. Now you're adapting the policies.
Because a lot of that shit they wasn't getting no foreground on. They had to adapt them.
I don't explain that to me. I don't know what that means when you said that.
Okay, so what the fuck is that shit called? Proposition 25 or whatever the fuck that shit was.
Oh, fucking Trump, then right wing policy. Yeah. What the fuck?
The immigration bill or Project 25 is what you're trying to
Project 25.
Whatever, nigga. That's what I said. What was the point of me saying whatever afterwards? Because I knew I was misquoting the shit.
All right.
Yeah, well, that shit.
We were trying to figure it out. We were trying to make sure we knew.
All right, so what was Project 25 then? Let me not say it. Let's get a more accurate.
Project 25 is a 1,000-page document that is a far right wing agenda that is being proposed to whatever incoming president shall be.
Right.
It's an agenda full of a lot of batshit crazy stuff. Also got some stuff that ain't that bad. It is what it is.
Do you think that's both sides? Do you think that's bipartisan, nigga? You think both sides is...
No, the Project 2025 is not bipartisan. It's
exactly.
Far
we should be running from one of them motherfuckers, right?
Okay.
It's they have some good things, ideology. But the bad things.
Huh?
But the bad things
are fucking horrible.
It has some good things in there. There's some good things about racist cops.
No, but
some shootings correct. But the ones that they don't get correct be like Tamir Rice.
Okay.
You don't get the analogy there? Like we could get some shootings wrong, but not a 12-year-old fucking in the middle, not a 11-year-old in Walmart, not a 12-year-old in the park.
Hey, look.
That's what Project 25 is.
Project 2025 is not not a policy agenda of any person running for president of the United States that I know of right now.
Oh shit!
It's not. It's not.
I mean that we can prove, but it is. That's what everybody's saying it is.
Yeah, we can pretty much assume there's gonna be Trump playbook.
Fam, if we keep doing this shit, we keep saying it's Trump's playbook. All right, cool. Let it be Trump playbook. Let it be what Trump want to do. Just like the other shit that Trump did, that Trump wanted to do. It was all Trump's ideas that are still in place right now. There are going to be things in 2025 that if Trump's in office, he's going to put in place. That's what he's going to do. And if he's not, when he gets out of office and after the 4 years that he's president, whoever is going to be in office after him is going to keep those same things in place. They're going to run those same plays. They're going to put those same policies up. They're going to do the same shit. You want to know why I think that? Because the administration we have now came in acting like they were so different than what Donald Trump was, and they kept so many of his policies in place. They still, Kamala Harris is running right now talking about repealing the motherfucking Trump era tax cut. Do it now. Do it now.
Okay, so the point that he is trying to make, I believe, is that they're gonna add a lot more shit that's gonna be hard to get out once it's in there.
The point is, one of the motherfuckers, one of these sides, you don't even remotely think it's gonna be involved in that shit. One of them sides is Seems likely. And so what I'm saying is that at some point, since we don't know what either one of these motherfuckers are doing, we got to start taking our best guess. I know people say you shouldn't judge a book by its cover, but biology would dictate otherwise. We all know what mimicry is, right?
Yeah, fam, I'm with you. Judge a book by its cover. I'm with that. I ain't got a problem with that. I don't read. I watch movies, and I judge all the movies by their covers.
By their covers, right? And you win some, you lose some, though. But 9 times out of 10, you know what you like, and you know what to look for. Like, all right, they invested in the colors, they invested in the technicolor. This motherfucker, this woo. Somebody really it faded well, it's centered. All right, cool. This might be. Then you look at the cast, like, all right, this might be something good. I don't even watch trailers anymore. I just look at the cover, look at the cast, and let's go. Right. Judge books by its cover. Like, that's what mimicry is. That's what fucking animals look like other animals based on that. Like, I'm going to look like the world's most poisonous snake, but I'm soft as a fucking feather. That means judge me by my cover. So God said judge shit by its cover. It's always been a flawed ethic. Never judge a book by its cover.
I'm with you.
Well, no, I'm just telling you.
I just think that I wouldn't make a decision based on trying to avoid Project 25 and disavowing Trump and thinking any of the Project 2025 shit with a different administration, a Democratic administration. They put forth actual bullshit too that hurts the American people. And hey, look, we just don't buck up against it. They try to walk back our freedoms all the time. We just don't buck up against it. We just say, okay, just go ahead and do it. I'll give you some more of my data. No problem. I'll give you more freedom to encroach upon my personal space and give you another release to not have to have a warrant to go into a phone and some shit like that. Yeah, why not? Go ahead. Do it. You're one of the good guys, right? Okay, well, go ahead. And we do that on both sides. Whoever we deem a good guy, whoever a person deems a good guy, we'll let that motherfucker walk right over us to bullshit.
Both Democrats and Republicans. Insurrection, fam.
Huh?
He caused an insurrection.
And he shouldn't be president.
The only way he cannot be president is if you get off the couch.
Nope.
Kamala be damned.
No. You're not blaming me for the mediocrity of the motherfucking candidates. You're not blaming me for that shit. You're not blaming me because you got a bunch of stiffs out here. I'm sorry. That I don't also believe will not be what he is.
They got you by the balls.
Part of the job is proving to me you're going to help me do things for me. I'm voting personally for me, my people, my family that affects us in a better way. If it don't get us together in a good way, then I don't give a fuck about it. If you ain't talking about it, I'm not moving off the couch. Hey, look, everybody got a dollar amount they ain't willing to leave their house for unless they get it. I ain't willing to leave my house and cast a vote unless I get certain things too.
They got you by the testicles, fam.
No, they don't. Hey, look, fam, I was cool under Trump. I was fine. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm gonna be cool under whoever. I'll be better under better people, yes, but I'll be straight.
But you understand how politics work, right? Trump wasn't really Trump in his last term.
Okay.
Right. So Trump was. Those were the last few. Okay, so Obama's first term. The first term ain't setting up no policy or doing nothing for the country. It's cleaning up what the last nigga did.
What was Barack's big swing in his second term?
Shit, it wasn't a big swing. It was righting a lot of wrongs from his first term.
Huh? What were the wrongs from his first term that he wanted to right? So
the border,
Barack didn't do shit with the border. He didn't give a fuck about the border, fam. Barack cared about
crazy as a motherfucker.
Housing crisis, health care. Barack did both of those things, both of those big swings, first term? What were the big swings his second term? He couldn't even get a fucking Supreme Court justice across the board.
He wasn't trying to get a Supreme Court justice across the board, but what
he was. He was.
Damn.
He went as far as to say, "I'll go with Neil Gorsuch." Didn't he propose Neil Gorsuch? Wait, hold on. Am I getting it wrong? Who did he propose? He proposed somebody, because that was Trump's guy, Neil. He proposed another motherfucker that they actually liked. Who the fuck was the guy? He couldn't even get up for a vote. He proposed a couple motherfuckers, but he didn't. They held his seats, fam. He couldn't get those. What policies, agendas did he get across in that second term? The big swings. What did George W. Bush get across in his second term? His big swings.
Oh,
he just tore the country up. That happened in his second term. They do this shit in their first term, fam. They first term, they get shit because they don't know they're gonna get a second term. They make shit happen. They first term.
Their first term is spent correcting the last motherfucking shit. That Affordable Care Act.
We got the Affordable Care Act first term.
That affordable, but again, that was direct response to a policy. I can't remember the fucking policy they go.
Merrick Garland. Thank you very much.
What?
That was the guy that he had put up for the Supreme Court, Merrick Garland, that the Republicans had liked, but they said, no, fuck that, because you said him. No. He was a Republican pick, I think. He was on a Republican short list at a point for Supreme Court. Barack said, yeah, I'll go with that guy. They said, you can't get a vote. I don't know. What was you saying? My bad.
I was trying to recall whatever the fuck policy that the Affordable Care Act was in response to. That wasn't just no motherfucking, well, people ain't been able to afford. That was in response to some shit Bush put in play during his term.
I don't think it was.
Just like motherfucking Trump shit with them open or them closed border shit was based on that shit Barack Obama did.
What? Deporting more motherfuckers than anybody ever?
What?
The shit Barack Obama did was deport more motherfuckers than anybody ever.
Yes.
He wasn't fucking around with the border. The border was not unsecure. Unsecure. It was straight under Barack.
And then what did Trump come in and do?
He said, I'm going to make that motherfucker safe and I'm going to put a wall up to stop.
His whole focus was on a policy His whole focus was on a policy from the prior. His whole focus was on a policy from the prior.
You shifting now because you was somewhere, now you moving. I don't want you to dance. I want you to stay right where you was.
I'm not dancing. You conveniently got to the what, like I said. And so what I've learned to talk to you is not to say too many fucking specifics.
Cool.
So yes, this
Good
is the
thing.
one time.
Do your thing.
What? No, like I said, I mean literally.
Yeah. The Affordable Care Act. Real quick, she put up here in the chat. Not in the chat. It was a comment. She put it up, and we didn't read it though. We didn't read a couple comments. Chris Thomas said, "Assume." He denounced that yesterday. I'm assuming he's talking about the Project 2025 thing. Then she said the Merrick Garland thing, but this was the comment that was. Look at that. Response to people being denied health care due to preconditions. That wasn't a function of the Bush administration.
It was something, like I said, it was something Bush did.
Forever.
Bush doubled down on that motherfucker. Right, but like I said, I didn't want to say no specific policy because then we would go fucking.
Because you're just saying things, and yes, I'm gonna ding you for saying shit that didn't happen or is not true, and so your work around that is to just not say things.
No, not say anything specific. Like I said, once I get
you vague, you no. So you don't get knocked on any specifics that I could counter.
No. Once I see you fighting some shit, it's 30 days, it's 7 days in a week. It ain't 7 days in a week. Oh,
I didn't do any of that.
All I said was the motherfucker spent their first term right in the wrongs of the last motherfucker. Everybody know that. Once you start fighting that, I back
not
up.
What happens.
Once you start fighting that, I back up.
You are not aware of what the fuck is going on. They take their big swing in their first term. Green New Deal.
I back up.
Supposed to be his big swing. That was the biggest thing he could accomplish. First term. Second term, you be thinking they finna. Obama didn't come in his second term and paint the White House black. He didn't come in and turn the world on his ear. He didn't do anything that these racist Ku Klux Klan, Proud Boy type motherfuckers was thinking he was finna do. He didn't do none of that shit. He didn't validate any of the fears that we was gonna have a new Muslim order in this motherfucker. None of that shit happened in his second term. None of that shit happened. We didn't. I don't even know what the fuck Clinton did in his second term. NAFTA was his first term shit. I don't know the policies in the second term. I know not every president, but I know presidents earmark or their highlight policy, their headline policy. They all got that. They all got their headline shit in their first term.
Yes. Redoing the shit the nigga from the last term did. Those two things aren't mutually exclusive.
Cool.